Okay, so we have our whole little setup here, and I actually have a light. I got a little light, and well, you can see it glowing in my eyes when I look up, right? I have my GoPro, and then I actually have my phone that I can see everything on. So it's kind of interesting, and I'm going to use it to say hello. So hi guys, it's really good to see you. I'm super happy to be here. I'm super happy that you're here. Welcome to my world. My name is Lorrie. I live on Vancouver Island with my sweet, loving husband, my dear, darling mother, and 3 cats. Anyway, today I am dehydrating again, and this time I'm going to try and dehydrate potatoes, and I'm going to hook this up with the whole Let's Dehydrate collaboration, which is Peggy at Paige's Homestead Family started that. But anyway, it's an open collaboration. Anybody who's trying dehydrating, they are sharing videos about how to do it and what to do. So I'm going to get in on that because I am trying to learn how to dehydrate. Now, if you've watched my videos at all, you know that I'm a bit of a lazy Lorrie. And I like to do as little work as possible when it comes to doing stuff. And that includes in the kitchen. So most of the things I see about dehydrating or freezing potatoes, they all call for you to blanch them, which, what a pain. I don't want to have to do that. So some of the ones that I've seen have said that you can soak them and rinse them, and I'm going to soak them and rinse them multiple times with cold water and get the starch out, because apparently it's the starch that makes them change color when you're dehydrating them. And I guess even if they do change color while you're dehydrating them, it doesn't really matter. But it doesn't look so nice. So, yeah, I would rather mine not. Now, I've never dehydrated potatoes before, and I'm just using just a regular, these aren't the ones I grew in my garden. I actually had some in my fridge that are starting to get eyes. So I've set aside a few that have started to get, grow little buds on them, because I'll plant them this fall. And these were in my fridge, and so I'm going to use them up. And okay, so first I have my mandolin. Let me lift that up. Now this is a horrible mandolin. It was secondhand when I got it, and I'm sure that the people who donated it to the thrift shop probably did so because the blade was dull. That's going to be my guess. And so the only thing that it's good for, I'd like to try dehydrating cubes. But I'd like to try dehydrating cubes. But the only thing that this thing is good for is slices. So I'm going to slice my potatoes thinner than this. And then I'm going to get them into a bucket of cold water, and then I'll be back. Oh, and if you haven't already, you should subscribe. I know, and I've been hearing this a lot lately. A lot of my viewers aren't subscribed. And you should. Yeah, I'm a fun gal. Anyway, yeah. I'm probably going to cut that out. But anyway, you should subscribe, because subscribing is free and you would be up to date on all my new content when I put it out. And believe me, I'm learning a lot of stuff this year. So from learning how to grow my own food to learning how to save and preserve it, and then there's art thrown in there, and I haven't really brought any of my daily work life into it yet, but there's always the possibility of that happening too. So anyway, let's get to it. see, I've got them all in this big bowl here, and this is just some cold water. And I can already see that it's getting milky. So I'm going to leave these to sit for about 10 minutes in the cold water, or 5 minutes in the cold water, and then I'm going to come out and drain it. And I'm going to rinse them in my strainer, and then I'm going to let them soak again. And I'm going to keep doing that until my water runs clear. Because that's how you do it, apparently. That's how we're doing it this time anyway. So, I'm going to go ahead and lay out a layer of garlic on the bottom. And I'm putting it on the bottom because with my Nesco, the air blows down from the top. And I don't know that I want to blow, I mean, not that garlic and potato, there's anything wrong with that. I actually like garlic potatoes, but I don't want it wafting down through. So, and then I'm going to fill up my 4 trays, and we'll turn it on, and that's really going to be all there is to it. So I'm going to just take these and lay them out in a single layer on here. And I haven't dried them, which maybe I should have done, but I wanted to get them on and processing as quickly as possible so that there's less likelihood of them turning brown. And so I don't know if maybe I should have put them into like some lemon juice or some kind of a citric acid or something to help with them not turning brown, but we're going to try it just like this for the first time, and we'll see how it goes and what actually happens. Because, you know, there's so much conflicting information on the internet that it's really hard to take anything at face value. So, really, I've learned that the only way I can figure things out is to just experiment with them on my own. And then, so I'm experimenting with you guys, so then you don't have to. You can see exactly what happens with no hidden cameras or tricks or, you know, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Some people have said it will work. Some people have said it definitely will not work. So, we'll see. It's kind of a 50-50 chance here. And so I only did like 5 potatoes. So what's the worst that can happen is that I have some potatoes that turn ugly looking, and I end up, you know, putting them in a casserole instead of mashing them or whatever, right? Frying them. These are fairly large. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to take care of all of them. I might have to pull out the air fryer. Then I can do the other challenge, or it's not a challenge, the other open collaboration, which is let's air fry. And I've had my air fryer, like I have all these gadgets, right? And I just don't really use them because a lot of them are for, you know, home cooking, and it's been a while since I mean, not that I don't cook, but I haven't really experimented with anything, and I've never done much to preserve my own food. This is really my first year having a garden, and like as you can see, I'm saving my red potatoes outside so that they can harden up a little bit, but we'll be eating those before they go too far. So yeah, I have enough though, I think, that I'm going to do some kind of potato chip in the air fryer as well tonight, because I don't want those to go to waste. I'm going to put the lid on this, and I think I'll put it to 135, which is what it says for vegetables and fruits. Potatoes are definitely a vegetable, so I think, aren't they? Root vegetable. Okay, so that's all there is to it. That's what we're doing, and we'll come back in a couple of days and see how it, well, not a couple of days, hopefully. We'll come back tomorrow and see how it looks. Okay, so here are my dehydrated potatoes. And they just snap like that. So I think they're done. And they did maybe discolor a little bit, but that's not bad enough to keep me from eating them. So I am going to try another batch with I'm going to blanch them and see if it makes that much of a difference to the color of them. And then these aren't going to be for long-term storage anyway, because I'm just figuring out what I'm doing, right? So I'm going to throw these into a jar. Okay, so I'm going to unplug this dehydrator. And we're going to take a look at these potato chips. So it's been 5 hours, about 5 hours. They seem to be pretty crispy. Let's go down and take a look at the bottom layer. I did switch these about 2 hours ago. So when I did the potatoes without blanching them, it took, gosh, probably 12 or 13 hours. Oh yeah, those are definitely done. I'm going to move them off of the counter and set them on the table if there's room there. Yeah, but so here is my verdict on the dehydrated potatoes. If you are making slices and dices and you're dehydrating them, yes, you should blanch them first. It makes a big difference in the appearance. It makes a big difference in the drying time, and yeah, so that's my recommendation. Hi there. So, yeah, the verdict is in. So here's the difference between, this is the not blanched and this is the blanched, obviously, right? Like, so these did turn a fair bit darker. They still don't look unappealing. I would still eat them. And actually, we're going to try these in a casserole probably sometime next week, just to give them a try to see if the flavor is different, because once they're cooked and mixed in with all the stuff that I put in them for a scallop potato, you're not going to be looking at the potatoes anyway. So I don't know, does it make a difference if they look like this? Is it worth the extra step to do this if the taste isn't any different? So anyway, all in all, it was very successful. I've got probably 6 of these or so that are full of dehydrated slices of potatoes, and I'll be able to make scalloped potatoes out of these instead of them going bad in my refrigerator or growing spouts and getting wrinkly and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it. Oh, weights. We can lift weights now. Anyway, thank you so much for popping in today. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your busy life to come in and hang out with me for a few minutes. I hope you liked my experiment in dehydrating. The question, to blanch or not to blanch before dehydrating? Blanch. Well, actually, the verdict is not in yet, because it will largely depend on the taste, right, of the final product. So until I have tried both, I can't really say. So we'll be back with a part 2 or a part 3 or something. So this is where I will say goodbye. I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Live long and prosper. Oops, how do you do that? Take good care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye now.